Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our second Real Talk #CAP. Morning, everyone. And I think I need to joining us for turn down some of these other things. So bear with me. Things. Technology. Okay. So once again, good morning. We're so glad that you're able to join us this morning for our second edition of #CAP, Real Talk about the college admissions process. This morning, as I said, we will be talking this morning about the financial aid process, but I also wanted to give you an opportunity to learn a little bit more about what the #CAP program is about. This program is a signature program of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and it deals with the college admissions process, everything that you'd like to know about the college admissions process. It is designed to assist students in your efforts to enter college by providing a hands-on approach that includes all the steps from researching various colleges and actually completing applications. The Psi Upsilon Omega chapter here in Henderson, Nevada, is extremely happy and pleased to bring you this series on the college admissions process. Okay. I'm having difficulty advancing my slide. Okay. Those of you who are here today, as potentially last month when we did this, you're able to receive volunteer credit from Psi Upsilon Omega, as well as to receive a certificate of attendance. And we receive up-to-date information about future #CAP activities and opportunities that we will be providing. This morning, I am so pleased to bring to you the scholarship doctor known as RHEA Watson. She is going to be talking today and having opportunities to answer some questions at the very end about the financial aid process. So let me tell you a little bit about the scholarship doctor, Miss RHEA M. Watson. She's a native of Las Vegas, Nevada, and holds a bachelor's and master's degree from Morris Brown College and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. She is the president and founder of Scholarship Solutions, a premier scholarship and college consulting firm right here in Las Vegas. She works with students nationwide, ages 6 months to 90 years old, and she is an international speaker, having presented to audiences in Egypt, England, Germany, Gabon, Jamaica, South Africa, and North America, teaching students of all ages how to have a debt-free college experience. Personally, RHEA has earned over $300,000 in scholarships and has helped students enter the colleges of their dreams, winning more than $85 million in scholarships. RHEA has a litany of accolades, including the United States Marines Mentor of the Year and U.S. Africa International Women's Day Award. And she is a beloved daughter, sister, aunt, and radio talk show host. I am so pleased to bring to you this morning Miss RHEA Watson.
Good morning. How are you? So thank you all so much. I'm so excited to be here today. I'm hoping you can see my sign. I was trying to move it around and it's no problem. It's just saying that I'm Scholarship Solutions. So good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Zaphne, if that's how you say your name. Good morning, Lisa, and anyone else who is joining us near or far. Let's talk about how to have a debt-free college experience, okay? So I am going to share my screen. a scene. That's the one we want. Let me do that one more again. Cancel and do it one more time, guys. Thanks for your patience. Share screen. All right. Here we go. Okay, everyone, we're going to go ahead and start the show. And what you're going to see in a little bit here are some testimonials of amazing scholars who we've been able to help over the years to have a debt-free college experience. It's just been amazing. Actually, this young man here got paid $200 a semester from his college. That was included in his package. This young lady here had an amazing experience, including up to her master's degree. And I love that his child actually finished college in 3 years instead of 4, and is now working CSI. She finished at UNLV just last year, #1 in her class, finished the highest GPA in the honors college at UNLV. So just a few stories that we have of great people who are doing great things around the world, educationally and professionally. So what are we going to talk about today, guys? It's debt freedom, college and scholarships 101. Dr. Barlow, thank you so much for that amazing introduction. We've already talked a little bit about this, but I am a nationally recognized expert on student financial aid and scholarships. I am an award-winning author, professor, and researcher. I have personally won more than $100,000 in scholarships, and you actually heard about the $300,000. And thus far, we've assisted scholars in winning more than $100 million in scholarships and grants. So let's talk about developing a strong college plan. If you don't have pen and paper, I would advise you to get that right now. You can also feel free to take any snapshots or screenshots that you care to do so. We'd love for you all to be able to do some of these things, if not immediately after the presentation, definitely on Monday morning. So guys, if you are a high school student or below, basically class of 2022 and below, congrats to class of 2021, but some of these are going to be class of 2022 and below. Even if you're in womb, listen up, babies. We got some information for you. You want to take honors and AP courses. Why? Because that's something you don't have to do. And especially in this kind of post-COVID environment, the colleges and scholarships are looking to how rigorous were your courses, because ACT and SAT have been a little bit like womp womp. So you want to make sure that you have these kinds of classes because it's something you didn't have to do, and it shows your commitment to education. Take dual credit or college courses. Did you know you could do that in high school, maybe even in middle school? There's some kids who start in elementary school, but minimally in high school, you want to take advantage of this. Again, why? 2 things. One, it shows how strong and dedicated you are to your collegiate plan. And secondly, it also helps to save you time, energy, effort, and money. Because if you're able to get some classes knocked out while you're in high school, that's just going to be something that's gratuitous on the side of your undergraduate program. And most school districts, no matter where you are in the country, covers dual credit classes. That means mom, dad, and other, you don't have to pay for it, are very, very rare, including at UNLV, College of Southern Nevada, and again, many, many, many colleges, not only in the state of Nevada, but across the nation. You want to earn good grades, and people may ask me, RHEA, what are good grades? Well, I'm going to tell you, good grades are a 3.8 or higher unweighted GPA. It's a 3.8 or higher unweighted GPA. You also want to have a great class rank, guys. Graduate 1 to 10% of your class. Now, earning good grades and having a great class rank, that is both for undergraduate, graduate, high school, middle school, and elementary students. You always want to have A's and A's. Say it with me, A's and A's. Okay, it's all about the mighty A's and A's. If you, again, now are class of 2023 and below, you want to take the PSAT. If you're class of 2023 and below, you want to take the PSAT. What is the PSAT? What is the practice SAT? Why is it so important? Well, if you didn't know, the score of a 1350 will allow you to be something called a National Merit Scholar. And why do we get so excited about a National Merit Scholar? Because there are 250 colleges at least that will pay you to attend their school, including UNLV. So I'm sure, again, we have people from all across the country and hopefully the world. But at our University of Nevada, Las Vegas, one of my alma mater, they provide a full ride for you to attend when you are a National Merit Scholar. And again, the score that you want is a 1350. And the time you should start taking it is 6th grade. The time that it counts is the 11th grade. So anytime after that, it's not any longer valid. But anytime before that, it's a really good training. And then the 11th grade, that's when you compete for that scholarship. I want you to take a test prep course. Start the test prep beginning in 7th grade. I did not stutter. I did not make a mistake. I want you to start your test prep in 7th grade. Why? Because by the time it counts, again in the 11th grade, you are golden. Earn strong test scores. What are the strong test scores? A 30 on the ACT and a 1400 on the SAT. Now, I know I just mentioned ACT and SAT. There's things going on with that, but I really believe in having a strong plan. And so although colleges may say, we're a thing called test optional, it's always good to have that extra information, and that could help you score scholarships when maybe someone else is ineligible because they don't have the test scores. Also, please make sure that you're writing down your questions. The way that my screen is right now, I can't see questions. So know that Dr. Barlow is looking at those and will definitely address them. I did leave time in the presentation for that. I want you all to think smart. I don't care what educational level you're on, think smart. And what is smart? Science, math, and research technology. Science, math, and research technology. When you think smart, you have a strong collegiate plan and scholarship plan. I want you to take a STEM. That's science, technology, engineering, and math. Science, technology, engineering, and math. When you think smart and take a STEM, you have the strongest collegiate plan as well as an amazing scholarship plan. And then I want you to feel the steam. I have my AC on right now, so I'm not feeling the steam. But a little bit before I did, I was feeling the steam, right? STEAM is science, technology, engineering, agriculture, and math. Science, technology, engineering, agriculture, and math. So when you think smart, take a STEM and feel the steam, you can go to college for free and have an amazing, strong college plan. Use tutoring services. Did you know tutoring was for smart people and not dumb people? And summer school is for smart people, not dumb people. We have to rethink our minds and reprogram our minds. My nephew right now, 5 years old, has all these different tutors. He has tutors for languages, for mathematics, even for communication. So tutoring is for smart people. It helps you to get and stay ahead, not for dumb people, as well as the amazing summer school program. Are you enrolled? I believe even Clark County School District, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, may have gratuitous summer school classes. Let's stay enriched, even if it costs a fee, no matter where you are in the country or the world. It's a wonderful thing to stop that summer meltdown when you use your brain and use really smart ideas and concepts and attend summer school and use tutoring. Create a volunteer college or scholarship spreadsheet or calendar. Why do I want you to do that? This way you can stay super organized. And when you're applying for your colleges and you're applying for scholarships, you'll have all your dates and information super, super organized. Now, these ideas can be printed out, they can be in hard copy, or they can be electronic, whichever way works for you. Maybe you want to use your phone like I have right here and do that and put all of your volunteer and information there in your phone. Or maybe you're going to use your iPad or whatever tablet you use. Maybe you're someone who's more traditional and like to write it down, it's fine. Just keep up with those things so that you won't miss any important datelines. I call them datelines or due dates. And that you'll be, again, very organized and prepared with a strong collegiate and scholarship plan. Hey guys, I want you to volunteer and get involved with extracurricular activities. It doesn't matter what it is, just do something, okay? And if you're saying, RHEA, I don't know where to do something, or I'm 7, I didn't know I could do something, or I'm 77, I don't know if I can do something. Well, I have a phone number for you. You want to dial 211. Doesn't matter where you are in the country, the number is always the same. The number is 211. So when you dial 211, you can say, hey, I know we're in a global pandemic, but I was wondering, is there somewhere that I can volunteer? And they're going to give you some wonderful ideas, both virtually as well as in person. So whatever your level of comfort is, you can be involved with your community. I also want you to be involved in extracurricular activities and clubs. Are you in the bank club? What about the waffle club? Did you know that existed? Are you in the anime club? What about the Black Student Union or the Latino Student Union? Are you in student government, math or science club? It doesn't matter what it is, just do something, be involved, and do my next point, become a leader. It is so important not to, quote, just be a member. Because when someone like me who sits on tons of scholarship boards, and probably Dr. Barlow as well, or even when she was looking at applications for people to get them into college, you know what? We all want a well-rounded application. So when you don't have those things, it makes it really difficult for us to choose you. So make sure not only are you involved, but that you're taking a leadership role. Are you the president, vice president, secretary, the sergeant of arms, or maybe even the historian? That's the person who takes the pictures again with their iPhone and then writes something up saying we did this on April 24th, okay? I want you to establish a good rapport with teachers, coaches, advisors, and community members. Why? Because that rapport, that relationship equals letters of recommendation. And although colleges have somewhat gotten away from that, scholarships have not. So you want to make sure you have all these things on this page so that when you ask for a letter of recommendation, they are so excited to write one for you. Talk to your academic, financial aid, and yes, even a scholarship coach like me regularly. Why? Because we're going to have that information that you may need in order to go to college for free, or stay in college for free, or earn another degree for free. So you should always be in constant communication with these amazing professionals so that you're not missing any important details on graduation, important classes, maybe seminars and sessions that are coming on that are going to be good for you. What about internships? And again, of course, scholarships and financial aid. So make sure to talk to them. I would say once a month, and don't be afraid to ask the hard questions like, is there a scholarship for that? Do you have a scholarship? Where can I find scholarships? And what about colleges? No matter how young or young at heart you are, start searching for colleges now and start applying for scholarships now. Since we can earn scholarships at birth, why do we wait to senior year? There's no reason to do that at all. These are things every single scholar should know. So let's start. This is for those who are in elementary, middle, and high school. But don't worry, high school seniors and college students, I didn't leave you out. We're just going to start with these guys here. Firstly, I want you to say, I am going to college for free. Come on, say it with me. I am going to college for free. My little nephew, he's been saying this since as long as he could do it. He says it, says it, says it. Now we're working on the reading and the writing part. So wherever you are in your education, and if you're pre-elementary, again, just have your children say, I am going to college for free. And whenever you can, read or write it. Read every single day, guys. It just grows the elasticity in our brains and makes sure all those neural pathways are being developed and matured and massaged and absolutely doing what we need them to do. So read every day. I want you to participate in STEM, STEAM, and even STREAM, which adds reading, classes, clubs, and activities. Again, it's just a way to grow your brain and absolutely provide you with scholarships. Explore colleges and majors online and in person. And right after this, I have an opportunity for you to do that, at least online. So we'll hope that you'll join us if that works for your schedule. Attend college fairs, again, either virtually or in person. They're kind of coming back. Earn straight A's. Yes, it's all about the A's and A's. And then I want you to prepare, study for the PSAT, the ACT, and the SAT. We say early and often, early and often, early and often. My clients start ACT and PSAT and SAT at 10 years old. Come on, you can do it too. Take high school classes while you're in middle school. The best way to go to middle school is to go to high school. And the best way to go to high school is to attend college. Let's do that right now. Have 5 letters of recommendation. Volunteer regularly. Participate in sports, music, and other extracurricular and school activities. And make sure to take a leadership role. Start a college savings plan, either if you're a parent or guardian, or if you're a child yourself. If you get allowance or birthday money, go ahead and put something away towards your college and apply for as many scholarships as possible. Here's for my seniors. So if you are class of 2022, listen up. You want to apply for college in August. This is the scholarship solution secret. Most people are thinking, oh, I'm going to apply next year or maybe in December. But if you really want to be on your scholarship game and on your college game, you want to start that process in August. That's what Scholarship Solutions clients do. Take ACT and SAT until you obtain the optimal scores of 30 on the ACT and a 1400 on the SAT. Take a full load of classes coming up, guys. Take dual credit. If you're saying, I only have government and English 4 left, then add some college classes. This is the time to show colleges that you are serious, that you are ready. And getting out at 9 in the morning does not demonstrate that to them. I appreciate that maybe you took government during the summer and all you have is personal wellness and math. That's beautiful. But take advantage of the extra time by, again, taking dual credit classes or some really cool electives. Have a full schedule, not a partial one. It is one of the gravest mistakes that I see when people have not worked with us beforehand and they go in not looking like they're ready for college. Study abroad or volunteer abroad. It's such an amazing opportunity. Not only do you learn so much about yourself, other cultures and peoples, you also have some really great essays that you can write that will make you super competitive for scholarships and the college of your choice. Be watchful planning lavish parties and vacations during scholarship award season. Now, this is for those of you who are class of 2021 and 2022 and beyond. I've had people, unfortunately, lose their scholarship because they did something like this, and the scholarship organization required them to be present to receive their scholarship. And since they weren't, they lost that scholarship and it was given to someone else. So I just say, if you're going to do something like that, do it July. Wait till scholarship season is over, go in July, and then celebrate your wonderful graduation. This is for my class of 2021, soon to be freshmen, as well as those who are in undergraduate and hopefully in graduate school. Major in STEM, guys. Science, technology, engineering, and math. Tons of money available for that. and the job market is wide open. Meet with financial aid and academic counselors regularly. Do they know who you are? If not, make that change today. Again, hopefully you'll have some Monday morning tasks, right? Apply to honors college. Yes, they always have the best doors, many times scholarships. There's things that you don't have to do. So again, if you're looking at that graduate level, you want to show that you were like Miss Whitney. She did something she didn't have to do, but because of that, she ended up graduating at the top of the honors college. That basically meant she had the highest GPA of graduating class of May of 2020 at UNLV because honors college is already above. Become an RA, a resident advisor, and or a member of the student government. Did you know those come with stipends or scholarships? Again, why? They're leadership positions, guys. Study abroad, volunteer abroad, enroll in dual degree or accelerated programs. Sometimes they call them 3-2s or 4-1s. What does that mean? That in 5 years, almost for the same price, you can get 2 degrees. That's saving time, energy, effort, and money. Earn straight A's. No matter what, it's all about the mighty A's and A's. And then go to graduate school, y'all. It pays to go to graduate school. In fact, at UNLV, that's what I did, right? I got a great fellowship. I was able to be a teaching assistant and a research assistant. I got a thing called a stipend every single month. They sent me a check, believe it or not, right? All my books and supplies were paid for. They offered health insurance and childcare. So I always say it pays to go to graduate school. It pays to go to graduate school. It pays to go to graduate school. Now let's talk about the types of scholarships and financial aid. There's merit, music, art, athletic, academic, financial need, and miscellaneous components. The merit-based scholarship, y'all, you can replace that word with volunteerism. How altruistic are you? How much do you give back? How community-minded are you? That is the merit-based scholarship. And then there's music. Maybe you're musically inclined, but instead of playing the normal instruments, the more popular ones like the piano, the drums, or the bass guitar, what about the oboe or the harp? Maybe you can consider doing something like, I don't know, the cowbell. I'm so serious right now. Think about instruments that not everyone else is playing. That not only will diversify your application and your essays, but it also may give you a place in the band. Art. If you didn't know, there were tons of scholarships for art. Not that you have to be an art major so much, but scholarships have those type of contests. I actually just found one for 8 to 12-year-olds, and they can draw a picture and earn $1,000, and they're giving 10 of those scholarships away. That is unbelievable. Athletic. Think outside again of the big three of basketball, baseball, football. For girls, kind of like volleyball, soccer, and cheerleading. That's an actual sport. Yes, it is. And we love that. But what else can you do? Can you be a diver or a swimmer? What about a fencer? Or two of my students, actually, one at Washington, one at MIT, who row their way to a debt-free college education. Academic. RHEA, if you're saying, RHEA, I want to think about how I can do this on my brain, then I'm going to tell you to go back to my 3.8 GPA. You want your GPA to be as high as possible. But if you are maybe any of those other things, you want to have that strong academic of a 3.8. I had a lot of volunteerism, but I wasn't musical, art, or athletic at all. And so therefore, I had to do what I'm telling you to do right now. I had to go on my brain, and I had a 4.0 GPA and won tons of full ride scholarships. So it's a great way to go. That's just what you need to do, okay? Financial need. If you're saying, RHEA, I have financial need, I'm going to say that's fine. But what that looks like is $50,000 or less. Do you make $50,000 or less, or your family? If so, then you have financial need. If not, then maybe not so much. Miscellaneous components are everything else I didn't talk about, guys. So it's based on ability, ethnicity, religion, age, major, where you live, where you're going to college. Are you right-handed or left-handed? Do you have color difference in regard, do you see colors differently because of your eye type? All kinds of ways, and whatever someone wants to give a scholarship for, it's possible. Now, when we come to financial aid, it is money provided by the government. It does not have to be paid back in some instances, and we'll discuss that, but it's definitely based on that income that I mentioned of $50,000 or less. That's kind of can be your baseline. So there's two types of grants, guys. There's the Pell Grant and the Teach Grant. The Pell Grant is definitely income-based. It's how much does your family make? And if they make more than $50,000, probably not going to get the Pell. If they make less than $50,000, you are more than likely to get the Pell Grant. The Teach Grant is just that. Are you interested in being teaching day school, pre-K through 12th grade? If so, there's $4,000 that could be available for you. So you should check with your financial aid department and see, do they have the Teach Grant at your college? I know that UNLV has it, and it's a wonderful program. So if you're at UNLV or interested in going and being a teacher, look into the Teach Grant. Work study. Work study is a campus job. It's not something that you have to pay back, and either it can go into your pocket, or you might want to see if they can have it set up to go right to your tuition bill. But either way, it's a nice little paycheck that you can pay for those incidentals, like your mascara, or maybe your Vans tennis shoes. Maybe your skateboard needs new wheels, or you needed to put, extra tires on your car. Those are the kinds of things that can pay for, because it is a paycheck, but you do have to work for it. Now, there's both subsidized, unsubsidized parent and student loans. So loans do have to be paid back, and sometimes, in fact, many times, with interest. However, the subsidized loan is interest-free while you're in school. So as long as you pay it back before you graduate, you only pay what you borrowed. But if you wait until after you graduate, all the interest that's been held for you comes back to you. The unsubsidized loan is very different. As soon as you sign, interest starts to accrue. Parents, if you didn't know, you can take out a loan. I was just going through this information with one of my parents. And they have different payment plans and things like that. The interest rate right now is about 5.2, but interest starts to accrue as soon as you sign. The student loans are the subsidized or unsubsidized loans. And how can you find out more about this financial aid? It's through FAFSA.gov. You got it right there. Let's talk about securing scholarships. How do you do that? Firstly, you want to apply. I know a surefire way that you'll never get a scholarship, and that's if you don't apply. You need to be ready to write lots of essays, guys. That's how they know you're serious about it. So just get your mind right and get to writing those essays. With Scholarship Solutions, we believe in 5 good essays, and that's what we do. And then we recycle, reduce, reuse. We just had Earth Day, right? And my nephew won a $25 e-gift card because of something that he wrote, a little essay that he wrote. So see, and it's never ever too young or young at heart. And again, he's 5. And it was really cute. I had competed for that, and he actually beat me out. I didn't win that gift card. But how nice is that? And you can do that all day, every day. But you do have to be prepared to write. Hire tutoring services to help with tough subjects. Maybe you're not in college, or maybe you need that extra help. This is one of the best investments ever, to have tutoring services. And we offer that, of course, with Scholarship Solutions. Take ACT, SAT test prep courses to help increase ACT and SAT test scores. Again, one of the best investments you can make. Why? Because it can turn over to thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in scholarships. In fact, for every 1 point you go up on the ACT and 100 points you go up on the SAT, that's equal. 1 point is equal to about 100 points on the SAT, 1 point on the ACT. You secure $40,000 in scholarships. $40,000 on average? Come on, guys, we can do this. And again, we offer at Scholarship Solutions ACT and SAT test prep. So here's some Testimonials. This is Dale. He's at Vanderbilt University. Dale worked with us for about a year, and look at some of the scholarships. This is not even all of them that he secured. He got the Wendy's High School Heisman Scholarship, the Economic Summit and Student Leadership Scholarship. Why I put that one on here is because it's a local scholarship. And people think Wendy's, yes, as in the restaurant, it really is a scholarship. They give out a big, huge scholarship. But people sometimes say, I'm not going to do the small ones that are here in my city. You should never ignore the small ones. You should always do the big ones, but you should literally never, ever ignore the small ones. He also was an ELTS National Scholar, Most Valuable Student Scholarship winner, and in 2019, he secured the largest Ronald McDonald Scholarship there was. He went to the school of his choice, and he was able to do so on scholarship, not only from Vanderbilt, but these outside agencies and a ton others. Again, this is a local scholarship, and my student right here is Laisha. She's at the University of Miami. That's what they do in Miami. And she won a $40,000 scholarship. That was local. So don't ignore the local scholarships. This year, for this same foundation, I have two $20,000 scholarship winners, and they're waiting to hear if they actually won more. Isn't that so exciting? And this is Miss Avana, soon to be Dr. Avana Green. She placed us in Black Enterprise magazine because at the time of this photo shoot and article, she had won $1 million in scholarships. Wow, right? And what's so amazing is that she did some of the things I talked about. She attended a dual degree program where she was earning her undergraduate degree and her medical degree. And then she applied for one scholarship using everything that we taught her. And she won a full ride to medical school. Actually, the same school that Dale is at, Vanderbilt Medical. Isn't that so amazing? She actually tried for other medical schools and got into a number of them. And so right now she's actually trying to decide, which one do I go to? Which one do I go to? Which one do I go to? We are so proud of Abena. She's graduating from Fisk University in just a few weeks, and she'll start medical school with no debt in August. What a beautiful, beautiful testimony. So let's look at these 7 unique scholarships, guys, and then we'll open it up for questions. I think I'm doing okay on time. The first one you see is the Too Tall Scholarship. Did you know it exists? It's true. I think there's actually 6 unique scholarships. I just realized that. But anyway, mark it to my head, not my heart. Are you a vegetarian or a vegan person? Then did you know there is huge scholarships for that? This one is $5,000. Of course, guys, go ahead and feel free to take a screenshot so that you can look these up on your own time later on. Be a bowler. Remember I said think outside of the regular athletics? There's a scholarship for that. Golfing has a lot of scholarships too. Where are my artists in the room? This is what we're talking about. Create a greeting card scholarship. It is a $10,000 scholarship. For anyone age 14 and up, you can apply for this. Graduate students. I just had a graduate student who worked with me to apply for it. Undergraduate student, high school students. You just have to be age 14 or older to apply, and there's no essay. You just draw a wonderful greeting card. I love this James Rio O'Connor Memorial Scholarship Fund. It is in regard to, yes, mesothelioma, as you see, but they really want to know what are your experiences with cancer and what unique ideas do you have that you can maybe introduce. And finally, remember I told you about STEM, science, technology, engineering, and STEAM, agriculture and math. Become a candy technologist. That's food science. That's agriculture. That fits for STEM, STEAM, and thinking smart. And this is a huge $5,000 scholarship if you want to create candy. Doesn't that sound like the coolest job ever? I think so. I couldn't do it. I think I'll be too tempted. What about you? Well, there's lots of other jobs you can do in food science, but I love the candy technologist one. So everyone, this is how you can reach me. I'm hopeful that you will take this information down, do a screenshot or take a photo of it. I have my radio show, including it's this Monday on KCEP 88.1. It's at 9:30 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. And we have Paulana, oh my gosh, Reed, who has her own scholarship. So she'll be on. My family and I, we just started a scholarship for African American males in Southern Nevada who were majoring in STEM. We'll be talking about that on my radio show. I'm also on Clubhouse, guys, and I have a club, my own Clubhouse now called Scholarship University. We'd love to have you. And you can find me on any of those social media. You see everything, yep, even TikTok, where you can follow, like, and look at all the great videos and information that we talk about in regard to scholarships. In my last few minutes, y'all, I want to talk to you about something that's happening right after this great event. It's called My Campus Crawl, where we'll have 2 colleges, an amazing student panel, as well as a representative, hopefully from UNLV, to talk about those dual enrollment classes that I chatted with you about. It is going to be a great time. It's completely free. And all you have to do is like zoom in, just like you're kind of doing now. But it is a really, really cool time. And we're having a smaller crowd. We've had about 50 students every single time we've had it. We kept it a little bit more intimate. So it's really a great time. If you're available to spend a few hours with us, you'll see some wonderful students from across the country who are going to college for free, loving what they do, as well as hear from 2 great colleges. And we'll even have some scholarship information. And then tomorrow, y'all, I have Scholarship University. So if you liked what you heard today, hopefully you'll listen a little bit more intently. You'll be able to get my book. You'll have the recording. You'll have all of the information in your fingertips or beyond. It's $37. We've tried to keep it really, really, really low, but it's from Free Money 101 and Scholarship Search 101. You'll actually write an essay with me. Yes, the Scholarship Doctor, as well as you'll get all my tips and tools. If you know how I found those great, said 7, but it was 6 unique scholarships, you'll be able to do the same thing with Scholarship Search 101. So hopefully 1 or 2 of these events make sense for you this weekend. We'd love to have you. And of course, as you know, you can always follow me for all of these wonderful gratuitous services that we offer. And we're just so happy to have you. And I hope that I'll at least have some new followers. So that's all I have. I'm going to stop my share, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Scholarship Doctor. It's always such a pleasure to be with you as you're talking about your passion and helping students to be able to go to school debt-free. And yes, I think that my dog says thank you too.
Muchas gracias, perro.
One of the things, I'm so sorry, everybody. But one of the things that I'm not sure of is if all of the slides were showing. So could you put your contact information in the chat?
Sure, absolutely. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, but I'll put, okay, so.
Yeah, please put your contact information in the chat. And then one of the things that we'll try to do also for any of the information that you want us to reiterate, I'll put that on our Facebook page, right? With some of those scholarship information that you were talking about. Yeah. We'll put that on our Facebook and Instagram pages so that we can have that.
Okay. I sent it as a private chat. It doesn't allow me to comment in the comments, so I'm not sure if everyone else was able to see that.
Okay. I'll put it in there. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have that control. So, did any of the slides show or no slides show?
I didn't see any. I don't know if anybody else may have seen them.
So sorry.
No, that's quite all right. That is quite all right because we can, we can always adapt. So that'll be fine. That'll be just fine. Does anyone have any questions that they might have for the Scholarship Doctor right now? We have a few more minutes where we can have that.
I would love to answer any questions.
Okay. Well, as we're wrapping up this morning, obviously, once again, RHEA, thank you so much for being with us this morning. There is a very special comment here from the president of Psi Upsilon Omega chapter, Dr. Zephanie Sistrunk, who says, very informative. Thanks so much to RHEA Watson, the scholarship doctor, for sharing such great knowledge with us today. And obviously, thank you, Dr. Sistrunk, for joining us today. She is our rock and keeps us moving as a chapter. And so we're very happy that she was able to join us this morning.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sistrunk. Appreciate it.
So I want to go back to our PowerPoint. Okay, well, I'm not sure that I'm able to do that. I want to remind everybody that if in fact you're wanting to receive credit, that you'll need to complete the form to receive credit for viewing this particular session. And as I said, you can receive volunteer credit as well as a certificate of attendance, and you can use the QR code to access that form to receive that, and plus give us some feedback on today's presentation. We'd really appreciate your comments. And as I said, thank you so much, RHEA, again, for being with us this morning. Thank you to everyone who tuned in for Real Talk, #CAP, which is our college admissions program that we are doing in conjunction with the sorority, the National Sorority, to help students learn information about college admissions and how to be able to go to college debt-free. So this was a wonderful opportunity. If you would like to contact us about any of the program, you can do so at puocap@gmail.com. Again, I want to thank everybody for being with us this morning. We will be back on May 22nd at 10 o'clock right here, where we will be talking to some students, actual college students, about their experiences with being college students and what college life is like for them. Thank you again for tuning in. We'll see you next month.
Thank you. I did add my other information too, so my